Hi guys. I am full of energy today and it feels so good. I'm a morning person. It's a fact. Well, I think that is a fact that people function better at certain times of the day. And I think that, the moment that I wake up, when I have a good night's sleep and I have rested well, that I'm full of energy more than I am as the day goes by, and almost at the end in the evening, I'm tired, ya estoy cansada, casi muerta. Pero hoy no, es temprano y tengo energía. Y gracias a Chiflote, que es uno de mis seguidores que más me deja comentarios, y te lo agradezco, gracias de veras. Todo el apoyo que me puedan dar es bienvenido porque es necesitado. Y va a ser bien usado, por cierto. My cause is, I feel, it's a good cause. Now, I know some people might not like it because they don't like the type of people I want to help, but I'm sorry, I want to help the underdog. I want to help the person who wants that help. And for a person to come here from another country, that means that they want that help. They want to improve themselves. And especially when they're young kids. El futuro, la juventud. Y es algo que es bello, pues. A mí siempre me ha gustado, ¿me entiendes? Yo lo he hecho en mi tiempo gratis, en mi tiempo libre, in my free time, and and from my own pocket. I have helped out kids, and there's nothing better than to see that joy, that face. Like at one time, I used to work for this school, and I used to take these kids in the afternoon, and it allowed them to do that. I mean, we're talking about early 2000, late 1990, 98, 99, yeah, and early 2000, about 3 years. And I used to take these kids to the pool after school, and nobody paid me. It was a free thing. The parents were happy, because the kid didn't go to the place where they were being taken care of, because the parents work. So these kids have to go to a lady from the neighborhood. Todo el mundo sabe de eso. Que por cierto, I heard this girl, Snow the Product, and she talked about that. That was so sweet, and I related so much. Who, at least a New Yorker, Latino, doesn't know that if parents work, there's always a lady in the neighborhood or in the same building that takes care of you and takes care of other kids at the same time. They get paid, and sometimes we locked out. I mean, some of us locked out. I locked out. I had Carmela. Carmela was this Cuban lady, and she wasn't Cuban American. No, she was Cuban. She had, but we're talking about 1970s, okay, early 1970s. So she had been in the country, I believe, since the 50s. The point is that she didn't come because of Castro. I don't think so. Or if she did, she just came right there. But I think she came before. As far as I remember, she came before. So she nothing like the anti-Castro Cuba, nothing like that. She's just more like, but she didn't go to Cuba either, as far as I remember. But I loved her because she was a sweet lady. She always fed me well. She always gave me gifts. She was always hugging and loving me. She was a great lady. And I needed it at that time because I was in a dysfunctional family, and she knew it. Actually, she's the reason why I got out of that family, at least for a little while, for 3 months. And then I was able to recuperate. I'll tell the story. I think I have told the story. I haven't told the story, but I'll tell it one day. The point is that thanks to Carmela, she was the one who helped me, reported it to the to Child Protective Service. Even though the school was the one that reported it, but they came at the time when I was with her. Because Child Protective Service don't go when the parents are there. They go when the parents are not there. And we'll talk one day, because I saw also a documentary about Child Protective Service in New York in the 70s. And about Woody Allen. Yeah, you guys seen it too, probably. Those of you that are Americans, or those of you that get HBO Max. I don't know if in other countries they can get it, but with all the technology nowadays, I think that a lot of people can. So Woody Allen, that whole story, how Child Protective Services wanted to go after him, but they were stopped by the powerful people, the work in the government, and told him, with this guy, don't go there. And then they said that they were faster to remove kids when it came to African American and Latino kids. But in my case, They removed me, and thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't go to a great foster care mom, but according to other foster care parents that I have heard about, mine was okay. And she was okay. No beating, no sexual abuse. At least not to me. I know that she did hit my brother, but and it was bad, you know. But I mean, she didn't hit me, and I was the one. It's a whole chaos there. We don't see my family. We don't see eye to eye when it comes to that experience. To me, it was freedom. I escaped, and that's all I wanted to do. I was like, just run away, run away. And that's been me most of my life, something that I have to deal with because I have moved a lot around. But anyhow, now going back to this one, what I'm trying to do is to help all those kids, and I don't want government agencies on top of me. I might get some help. I might look into it to see if how I can do it, you know, buy the property and then get the some financial help from the government to see we can do this. Maybe there are programs like that. I'll look into it. But I really don't want to depend on the government because they have a lot of bureaucracy. And bureaucracy forgets about the people who need the help at that moment. There's a lot of loopholes and there's a lot of crack in the system. And a lot of kids fall. They just fall through those cracks. And there's nobody there to reach and say, hey, let me help you out. Because bureaucracy. I'll go into more detail. Today, I'm not going to talk about that. Today, I'm talking about my channel and how I'm grateful for this person, Chiflote Flow, for following me and giving me suggestion. And he suggested Lupillo Rivera in Alemán, and I didn't know that they had it, and Snoop Dogg is in it too, because I know the Snoop Dogg and Nathanael Cano and Obi, Nathanael Cano and Snow the Product. And then there was the guy from, what do you call this thing, TikTok, who became famous because he was a Dogface, I think his name is, Smoke Dogface. I don't know. But the point is that I know they had a video made. This is something different. I haven't heard it, and let's look into it. As you can see right now, it says that it's giving a warning, you know, just making sure that they're not responsible for certain things and that people do not misunderstand what they're trying to say. So they're saying that nothing in here is real, everything is fictitious, and it has an artistic purpose. And that's what this is about, right? That's what videos are about. That's what TikTok is about. It's just artistic purposes. TikTok, Instagram, nothing of that case is real unless they're streaming the news or some robbery or something that's going on at that moment, but it's not for reality. Is just artistic expressions. So they don't try to foment any violent act. They're not trying to, make any person feel bad, uncomfortable. Every act depicted. Okay, and it's there in English too, so you can see it. I didn't even read the bottom part. That's how energetic I am. Okay, we're starting with motorcycles. It's a baseball game. Baseball. Funny, Mexicans are more soccer.
Hasta la verga.
Ooh.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he's always starting out. He is very trap. He's always starting out with cussing words, Alemán. There's another video that he made that he made with and they did it in Miami with Nathanael Cano and Obi. I want to react to that song. I will later on. That song, oh my God! But I love the production. I love the voices, and I love what they say. But they use cuss words a lot in Spanish. So now this is very straight up and strong. He came out with bars, you know. He's protected. People respect him. He tells the truth. He's just going after what he wants, you know, and people respect him. He just tells the truth.
Hasta la verga.
So yeah, the sales are going up and people are not what they appear to be. The Virgin takes care of him. I don't know, but if he's Mexican, he is the Virgin of Guadalupe. Honduran, Virgin of Suyapa. Dominicans, Virgin of Altagracia. Todos tienen una virgen en cada país. Y la Virgen del Fátima, that's the one that appeared in Italy, right? Analogy, a simile. Simile right there, un simile. Disparo como escopeta. I shoot like a gunshot. And that, what is he talking about? His lyrics. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I completely forgot to turn it on. Alright, now we're going. Let's start all over again here.
Santa Fe.
Sigue subiendo la venta, la gente nunca es lo que aparenta. La Virgen me cuida, la calle me respeta. Moviendo efectivo, disparo como escopeta. Neta, como los dueños.
Moviendo efectivo, moving effectively, but it's also mean efectivo is also money in Spanish.
De la banqueta, fumado, activado, cualquier situación de lado a lado, mueve lógico, revolución.
So he's high all the time and he's just, you know, moving around with the revolution of hip hop. So they're talking about gangs now. Crica is like a gang. That was hard. Okay, so he's talking about how he goes around with it. He's getting high, he's drinking tequila all the time. And when does he have time to work? See? And if you're a kid and you're watching that, please know that that's a fantasy. That's not true. He cannot be high and drinking all the time, because then when is he going to be creative? And I know you can tell me, yeah, but he needs to be, yeah, but there's a time that he needs to be signing the contracts. There's a moment that he needs to be reading. He cannot depend, unless he's dependent on everybody. And we know how they end. And you can only hold on to that lifestyle for a while. It only lasts so long. And sorry, I'm not trying to be harsh. I just want to be reality. And I love it. I enjoy this music. But I despise the fact that some people take it literally. And then they say, oh, you know, but it's like we're in 2021. Estamos en 2021. ¿Cuándo va a captar un muchacho de 10 años, de 11 años, de 12 años, de 13 años? Esto es fantasía. Esto es una persona hablando casaca. Y si lo hace, if they do live like that, they don't last, because you have it around you. You see it. We got people like that. And they collapse eventually. Let's go back into the song. So he's from the street, and it's real. He's called Be Real, so it's funny. He's rapping in Spanish. So I never heard of this guy, so I don't know. And he's from LA, you know. And again, they're talking about selling dope. That's what he's doing. But why would he make money? Okay, that doesn't make any sense in 2021. So he's saying that he sells MJ and he makes money out of that. But that's a legal business right now in California. Oh my God, this is so bad. I am so sorry. How could I say that I never heard of him? Be Real from Insane in the Membrane. Take that back. I have never heard him rap in Spanish. I know that he just says one word, loco. I have never heard him rap in Spanish. And I haven't seen him in a while, so I didn't know that he looked like that.
Estás volando con mis hijas todos los días. Dedos verdes, esa leche comprende mi gente. I'm world.
Oh, now I know what he's talking about. Duh. Yes, it's legal. He has a business. He just came out and said it. Oh my God. I'm sorry. My dog is looking at me like, what's wrong with you? It's just... Oh, Be Real. I'm so sorry. But Be Real. Be Real what kept it real. Eminem. That's all. This, you know, you have a Stan fan here. You have a Stan right here when everything that I look at, I see it through the eyes. I have to put in Eminem in some place. But yeah, and I remember... Oh my God, that was bad. And yes, he has a business. He has a business.
I'm worldwide and everybody along for the ride. I'm running game like the boss player. I don't give a fuck about a name, say a prayer. I'm the shot caller, a baller, a street scholar. Checking dollars and popping collars, the game is ours.
Oh, Lupillo coming in with bars, but singing, that's pretty good. So he's also a bowler. That's what they say by pelotero. They're using the expression bowler like a... Because that's why I was like, why are they saying baseball? Mexicans are not, you know, that's and they're all Mexican American, even Mexican American. I'll take that back. Some of them are Mexican, some are Mexican American, but soccer, even the Mexican American. Yeah, I know they also grew up with baseball, but Dominicans are the best when it comes to baseball. Don't let anybody fool you, okay? Está bueno eso. Okay, this guy is so fast, Aleman. Alright, so Lupillo, I guess, is singing the chorus. It's still a long way to go, so he might sing later on. But, sing more, I guess. But he's saying, you know, that he's also a bowler. He throws the ball out of the park with every hit that he comes out. Again, speaking about music, that's what they're talking. And to belong to the major leagues, you need to be able to get the ball out of the park, give out hit records, which he has done. So he's talking about kilos of, you know, so they're still talking about drugs. It's like they're this is a corrido, I guess, because corrido, that's what they do. Corridos were before rap, by the way, and troubadours were before rap too. And those were people who made up lyrics with beats that they were playing, either guitar or the drum. This is way before rap, so you know, you understand. That's why people like Snoop Dogg, African Americans from LA, they give him credit because they know, they understand. Okay, yeah, in New York, what we have here, we call it rap. We started doing that, but these people, Mexicans, have been doing it for a while already, which is that they talk about the gangsta, the gang life, the cartel's life. And I'll tell you a story, because with them it gets deeper. It's not so much like here in, well, the gangs also, if they're still in gang though, a lot of the rappers still end up in jail getting into fights. So it's the same thing but the thing is with the Mexicans, a lot of these corrido singer guys, they're not gangsters. As far as I know, they talk about other people, other cartels, and then they get in trouble.
Mi suerte no fue caracoles.
So he was saying at the beginning that, you know, that he walks around with a gun in his pocket because people in the street, that's what they respect. They respect the street. They don't respect just for the sake of respecting someone. And then he started off by saying that his life was not easy. Oh, those are bars in Spanish because he's using the word huevos, which are eggs, but they also mean they're also an expression for testes, a derogatory expression, but it also means that you have courage. You know, like when you say it in English, you got bold. It means you got courage. So they have the same expression in Spanish. Mexicans use that a lot, but he's saying that he had to make the effort when there were no beans. Double entendre, you know, he had to put eggs, you know, where there was only beans in the breakfast, he only got bars. Está bueno ese está bueno, that's a good one. Ooh, so he's now I carry broccoli, the expensive one, the classy one of broccoli that I have now. That's what I walk around with. That's what I eat. Okay, so there you go now. That's Mexican. Thank you very much, Alemán. Muchas gracias. Aquí metemos goles. That's a goal, you know, the soccer, kicking that ball. Yeah, there you go. But honrón, that's us Caribbeans and the United States too. But, you know, Dominican Republic, number 1, Puerto Rico, Cuba after Dominican Republic. Venezuela has pretty good baseball players too. So we're up there. Those are the countries that dominate baseball, pelotero. Mexicans, soccer, but that's because Dominicans have not gotten into soccer yet. Once Dominicans get into soccer, we'll be dancing merengue. They'll be dancing merengue around any other soccer player is still getting goal. And los brasileños with a capoeira, yeah, you get, no, the Brazilians are good. I'm just talking, I don't care about that. So if you're one of those real football fans or baseball fans, don't get offended, please. There's always good joking. I'm not a fan of any team. I just watch the World Cup because I like seeing all the countries playing. Okay, so ahora está diciendo que él es como Carlos. Y a Carlos, ¿cuál? Carlos Fuente. What was the name of that guy? Carlos Montalbán. Was it Montalbán that he's talking about? That he's like him, like this guy, he named the actor Smooth, que es suave como ese tipo. Carlo Monte. I don't know who that is. In the old school movie. So, of course, a él le gusta la moca y se carga siempre un latte. O sea, le gusta marrones, le gusta, café, which is brown. I don't know if you know that expression in Spanish, that color in Spanish. Some people call it café, some people call it marrón. You decide. Café to me is black, but some people say, no, that's café. I'm like, why? How is that coffee? Because you're thinking about coffee with milk, right? Okay, then that's coffee. If it's coffee with milk, then that's coffee. That color is coffee. But if it's not, then it's not coffee, because coffee is black. Started my own enterprise, headed to the top end. You in the presence of a boss and ain't nobody stop me. Big knock, big bank, big yacht, big rank. Toast to success and toast to the booty. Bad bitches, bright lights, and a pound of hoodie. Okay, so I mean, I don't feel like he swags that, like, you see, to me, Snoop Dogg, like, there are some very few times that he throws bars. He's like more like Jack Harlow. Like once in a while he throw a bar, but Jack Harlow is more like Snoop Dogg, but he's more swag. You know, so he's talking about how tiene su propio negocio, his own enterprise, you know, y él está ganando y dice un brindis, a toast, un brindis a la ganancia, un brindis al dinero, un brindis a la suerte, un brindis a todo. He wants to toast. I don't know, I feel that's too low. So they are comparing then baseball, bowler, which is the same thing in English. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was a little bit low. Bowler, pelotero, with a drug dealer. That's what he's talking about. So they're not, I thought they were talking more about music in the sense of how they are like in the big leagues, which I think that they're trying to say that also. The only one who kind of made it clear was this other guy, the one who started first. I don't know his name. So that guy's got to be Santa Fe Clan. Yeah, because I know who Be Real is. I know who Aleman is, because I have heard it. And like I said, I'm going to react to the other song, the one that I really love. Not react, I'm sorry, I'm going to break down, because you can, you know, it's not a reaction. This is a reaction. I have never heard this song. But thinking about him, it's just that this song, like I said, he was the only one, Santa Fe was the only one that actually had made me think that he was talking about, you know, spitting, like when he's rapping. The other ones are like more like talking about that they deal. And this guy, Lupillo, that's what he's saying, you know? He's saying, I explained to you what a bowler is, what a pelotero is. For every time I take it out of the ballpark, it's because I sold a kilo. Jenny Rivera would have been on these things. Jenny Rivera would know the product. Selena would know the product. Now what we need is Becky G. Becky G's alive and Snow the Product. They're both alive. They should collaborate. But I can see Jenny Rivera in this thing here. And singing it in English too. Which I know Lupillo could do it too. But I mean, Jenny Rivera.
El cementerio llora, la muerte es lo único seguro.
So he's talking about how they end up, which is true, and that will be good for all those innocent kids who do not understand. This is just like it says, art. You know, they're imitating art, they're portraying. Yeah, do real people live like that? Yes, but it's not as glorious, it's not as great as it seems. This is more artistic. And now they're showing the bad part of, you know, like you end up in a hospital or you end up in jail or you end up, and the only place that is for sure, he says, is a cemetery. So My Crazy Life, and this is not Ricky Martin's type of crazy life, because there was only a movie called Mi Vida Loca too, My Crazy Life. Saying the street belongs to him and everything is hot right now. So they pretended that he was dead. Okay, the Grande Liga, the major leagues there. Lupillo, Be Real, Snoop Dogg, y Aleman. Yeah, pretty much so. And each one in their own category. Because, you know, Lupillo is more like corridos, rancheras. And Be Real, we know, is like rap, and now he's doing that. So is so is what's his name, Snoop Dogg. Now this kid Santa Fe, I have never heard of him, first time, and to me, I love his bars. But the one that take the biggest bar, and my thing died. But it's just the end. So I'm just here to say bye right now. Sorry that this was so long, but I really like it. You know, translation takes a little bit longer because I try to do it instantaneously. I try to do it right there. So I have to listen, think in English or Spanish, and then translate it. Y lo mismo es en español. Y sí va a llegar. Ya pronto voy a comenzar a hacer los breakdowns de canciones en inglés y traducirla al español. Aunque algunas de ellas estoy seguro que ya ustedes han googleado y han buscado. Porque en estos tiempos es tan fácil. Pero créame, yo hacía eso. I used to do that. But mine used to come in the cassette. The lyrics came in the cassette and some came in the CD. Not always. And we will have to look for it. But like in magazines and stuff like that. So I did the same thing. I used to love to listen to the music and listen to the song and read them to see the words, because I love words and words are powerful, and yes, they can bring you down. So let's be kind, keeping that in mind. Have a great day, take care, and thank you. Please subscribe, give it a like, help my dream come true. Thanks. Bye.